This is going to be my sort of review of the Oakhouse social residence Ojima. So this is my room right now. I'm basically moving out, and yeah, we're just going to talk about it a bit. The experience overall, when we first entered, definitely there was like, you kind of have to introduce yourself. You can't rely on the fact that people are going to come to you and like talk to you. So you do have to have some level of, I guess, extrovertedness or at least initiation. So that's yeah, I actually remember talking to someone I met. I was like, "Oh, this house's culture is kind of interesting. Like nobody like says hi to me whenever I walk by them, but I just realized, it's like 90 something people. So yeah, it's kind of a lot of people, and a lot of people are like they've lived here for a while, and they see a lot of people come and go, so they don't like say hi to everyone, which makes total sense. So yeah, I get it. And so I got used to it. And whenever there's like a group that basically keeps to themselves, that you never really see them in the living room. And then there's a group that actually interacts with people in the living room. And I made friends with those people a lot. And it was definitely a lot of like fun experiences for sure. Short for 2 months, but definitely fun experiences. So yeah, my time here compared to, I mean, like, I guess I have a natural inkling to like compare it to other share houses I've been to. So I've been to the Oak House one that is right in front of Kyoto Station or right next to it. That's not Oak House. Oh, wait, yeah, that is Oak House. And then the next one is Borderless House, where it was next to Kamigamo Shrine. That one was beautiful. It had 24 people, smaller, so everyone knows each other, but also that could one thing that I really dislike about that share house is that everyone has to clean up after themselves, and some people are just very bad at that. So one thing I loved about this share house was that on the weekdays, staff cleans. So when the staff cleans, it's very clean. On the weekends, they don't clean. And when they don't clean, it's pretty dirty. And I don't get how people are still like little kids and unable to just like aim correctly into the toilet, but it happens and it's unfortunate, but that's just something to note. Like there's always somebody that does that for whatever reason. And there's 90 people, so I guess you can't really stop that from happening because there's bound to be like one or two people that kind of make it dirtier for the rest of everyone else. Unfortunate. But that's still like not bad compared to like having to clean up like completely on your own because the share house, the Kamigamo share house, the borderless one, definitely felt a little dirty at times. Like there were things that felt dirty in the living room sometimes because nobody basically cleaned it. But I actually visited last year towards the end of the year when I already moved out, and they did this whole like big spring cleaning or something like that, and it felt much cleaner afterwards. Like I could feel the difference. It's so interesting. It's like your skin can detect dust, or just uncleanliness. But that's one big thing. I feel like cleanliness is a big thing. The room itself, it's pretty clean, so it's up to you if you keep it clean. For me, I only stayed here 2 months, so I didn't need to vacuum or anything, but you have a choice of vacuuming. Of course, laundry is available, laundry machines, drying machines. Yeah, like they have basically everything you would need. I didn't really come with much, and you can just, buy all the essentials pretty cheaply at especially like a Nitori or something. So in terms of that, everything was great. Social life, like very easy to have a social life. You just go downstairs to the living room, hang out with people, talk with people, and then what else is there? They got a fridge. You kind of need a Wi-Fi router, but I got one from someone who left. So always like look out for people who are leaving because they tend to give away a lot of stuff. That happened the first time as well when I moved into a share house. So yeah, Wi-Fi router necessary. I don't actually know how much it costs though, because like I said, I got it from someone else, but I'm sure they're not that expensive. The common Wi-Fi here sucks, so it was very, very necessary to actually have that router. Like I used the common Wi-Fi for like 2 to 3 weeks, and I definitely felt the pain of slow internet for a while. But the area itself, I guess we can talk about that. It's nice. I don't think it's like as nice as the other share houses I've lived in because they were next to great locations. But if you walk like 5 minutes, you can 5 to 10 minutes, you can reach a very nice river area, and there was so many beautiful sakura there. Like this past week, unfortunately, it rained all of last week, but I got to see it like today, yesterday, not yesterday, today and the day before yesterday, and it was beautiful. Like I really wish I were staying longer to see it more because I would go there every day, like if it weren't like raining and stuff. So yeah, it's close to some beautiful areas. Like honestly, those sakura were comparable to some of the most famous spots in Tokyo, and nobody goes there because they're tourists. They don't really know about that spot. And you can actually see the sky tree from here as well. Let me just zoom in. Tokyo sky tree. Yeah. So yeah, so neighborhood pretty easy. I mean, like the train station is also like 10 minutes away. You can probably get there if you run like in 5 to 6 minutes if you're rushing. So that's pretty close. That's pretty darn close. And then it goes straight to Shinjuku. So you can go one line, head straight to Shinjuku. And it takes about 45 minutes, I'd say, total to get to Shinjuku. And to me, that's not long at all. That's pretty short. But I guess if you're going to go there a lot, then consider a place that's a bit closer to there. So you don't always have to make that, I guess, ride. Although, like I said, it really feels like nothing. Like sitting in a train, you can do whatever you want, like just nap or listen to music or listen to an audiobook, write something. Yeah, it's great. But I think that's about it. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. If anything pops up, I'll just record it and add it on. But yeah, the room, nice, spacious. There's also different types of rooms, so like make sure you check it out. Like, there's no elevator, so you got to make sure. A lot of people on the top floors kind of complain sometimes that they have to like walk down so many steps. So try getting one that's closer to the first floor since there's no elevator. And but the top floors have like a shower and all that stuff, so you don't have to like go all the way down. The showers are only in the first floor. There's no toilet in here. There's no sink in here either. So that's a little annoying. I also have to like walk very far for that, like 20 to 30 seconds, I guess, or like 30 seconds just to wash my hands and then come back. So it's kind of a hassle sometimes, but I got used to it. It's not too bad. And then yeah, 5 floors. I've never been to the roof. I think there is a roof. Nobody really goes there. Everyone hangs out in the living room. And the kitchen is very nice. The kitchen is very spacious. I think I'll play some part, a different clip to show you guys the living room. But yeah, I think that's it for this one. I can't think of anything else at the moment. Oh yeah, rent. I guess rent is a big one. So the first month was about it's like $600 plus something else for the first month. So 600 plus right about I think 500-ish for the first month, and then from then on it's about $600. And I think the contract renews every 6 months, something like that. So then you'd have to pay that extra 500 to 600, I think the seventh month. I think. I'm not entirely sure about that. That's how it worked for the first share house I was in. But I don't know about this one. This one might be slightly different. Yeah, definitely check for that. But 600 a month is pretty darn cheap, if you ask me, especially since I'm from California. Like, you would not be able to find that. You can find cheaper, though. I think that there are places that my friends have told me about that are like 500, 400 a month. So yeah, you can definitely find cheaper. I'd say this is like middle-ish in terms of how much rent costs for share houses. Yeah, I think, yeah. But that's about it. I will actually go now because I need to. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Peace.